Welcome everyone. Good evening. I'm Heidi, part owner of a business called Aventurine Clairvoyant Intuitive Healers with my business partner Jane Dowler, and welcome to part 3 of the history and the mystery of the Ouija board. And tonight we're going to talk about the guidelines that you need to use if you are planning to use this spirit board, this talking board. Jane was telling me a while back that she was looking up some of the numbers, and sales of the Ouija board this year alone have flown through the roof. So we know people are buying it, we know people are using it. What we want to do is to give you some guidelines so that you're using this Ouija board correctly. Now, when you're there with the friends and family, you want to make sure the first and foremost thing is that you have respect for the board, you have respect for the spirits, no matter what kind of spirits are coming through. You want to make sure that most of your group is pretty much mature, not too silly. You want to have fun, but you also want to be careful of questions that you ask the spirit. You also don't want to be aggressive and mean. So just keep your vibrations towards this board very light, very airy, and just positive. You don't really want to invite anything negative into the room with you that might cause a distraction or a poltergeist in your home. One of the first things that you want to do before you even start asking the board any questions is to have an opening prayer. An opening prayer can be anything. You can actually make up your own opening prayer, believing in it, putting the energy and intention into that prayer. You could also use the good old-fashioned Lord's Prayer. Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd. You just want to make sure that you give a lot of respect to the spirits when you are asking them questions. If you don't have a specific God that you are hanging out with, if you have a talisman, if you have a good luck charm, if you have a crystal that you never want to go anywhere without, the talisman gives you good luck. It keeps you safe. Invite that talisman in to your circle and say, please join me, please protect myself and the people that are in this circle while we are speaking to the spirit board. It doesn't have to be a long paragraph. It could be something as simple as that, and then you would be able to have your session with the Ouija board. After you've had your session with the Ouija board, one of the things that you do want to do, which is really important, and I might say it a couple of times to all of you, is that when you're done, say thank you to the spirits, appreciating the fact that they came in to speak with you. Take that planchette, that little thing that moves across the board, put that planchette all the way to goodbye. Really, really important, because you're telling the spirits now it's time for them to go back from whence they came. The session is done, and thank you very much for being with us. If you do not move that planchette to goodbye, if you just leave the Ouija board there, get up and go away, that leaves the spirits open to, hey, you left us unattended. You didn't say goodbye. You just left. This means that we can come out and play, whether you want us to or not. We can do damage. We can do mischief. We can do hurtful things too. You don't want that to happen. So remember, take that planchette and put it to goodbye. After you've done that, turn the Ouija board over and move the planchette to a different part of the room. When you've done that, now it's time for your closing prayer. And that is just, again, thank you to the spirits for joining you. Thank you very much for answering our questions. Thank your talismans. Thanks your gods, your goddesses, your holy spirits for being there with you, for protecting you. And then don't put the Ouija board away. Leave it alone for a little while. And that way, if you've left it alone for a little while, that means that the energy is going to dissipate, calm itself down from the room. And then within an hour or so, you should be able to put that board away along with the planchette until you use it again. That is it. Those are the guidelines that Jane and I ask you to use when you use the spirit board or Ouija board. One thing that I don't want to forget to tell you is really something important as well. If you're using the Ouija board and you get nothing, none of your questions are answered, the planchette's not moving, it's boring for that whole hour that you're sitting there waiting for something to happen. You still need to put the planchette to goodbye. Say thank you for the spirits that might still be in the room that decided that they did not want to answer you. They just might have wanted to come out and observe. Nothing says that just because you're talking to them, they got to answer you. They just might want to observe. Thank your talismans, thank your spirits, thanks your gods, your goddesses again. Flip the board over, move the planchette to a different part of the room. Say your closing prayer. Leave the board out for a while. Leave it alone. And then come back later on to put it away. Really important to follow those. Respect is key. If you have any questions, feel free to drop myself and Jane a line at info@Adventuring Clairvoyant Intuitive Healers. If for some reason you didn't do our guidelines and something else is happening in your world, in your house, on you, please call us. Our telephone number is also on our website, 401-437-5666, and give us a call. This is something that we actually do and we're pretty good at. So if we're here to help you as well, if you run into any problems or troubles, call us, send us a line. Let us know how your session with the Ouija board went. A lot of people have been giving us positive, inspirational information on what they're doing and how they feel about the videos. So definitely, we do not want you to be shy. We want us to give us your opinion and let us know what you've been doing. Until then, have a fabulous holiday weekend. Be safe, everyone. Take care of yourselves, and we will talk with you soon, okay? Have a good one. Bye.